Okay, so I lost her, but let's see if she. Are you there, honey? Let's see if she rejoins. Okay, there she is. Okay, now you just have to request to join. Okay, view request. Go. Always fixed. Hi, Bruce. Okay, there
There
we
you
go.
are.
Yeah, it did that last time. Ugh. Are you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm
So,
here.
okay. So I was asking you, so where do you see yourself in about 5 years from now?
To be honest, well, I'm still in school. So I plan to be done with graduate school. I plan to be working in my actual, career, but still doing modeling at like side gigs and still doing, being still involved in the beauty industry. I don't see myself going anywhere.
Okay. What degree are you going for in
Well,
school?
currently, I'm in law school, so I'm receiving my master's in healthcare law management policy and healthcare law policies. And then after I'm done with getting my degree in law, I plan on finishing up my degree in medicine. So I have a couple of stuff I have to take care of to
That's
get to where
so
I
awesome.
want to be.
You're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I love that. Yeah, you are really a go-getter, and I knew that whenever I first met you.
That's why we connect so well.
I know. We're just like right whenever we met, we were like, ah, best friends
Yeah.
for life. Okay. So, what other goals do you have that you would like to achieve?
Some more goals. Honestly, I would love to one day in the future be Miss Florida Petite. Even if I have to keep competing for the next 5 years, I'm very, that's just what it is.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're just very determined. Like you're not
Yeah,
going to
for
give up,
sure.
even if it takes 10 years. But you know.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I'm having fun doing it. So it's not like I'm like, oh my God. It's not like it can be a little, overwhelming at times, but it's still super fun. So I don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I definitely believe that you will get the crown because I mean, you are just such a beautiful soul
And I
inside
believe
and
we're gonna
out.
get it too. We gotta keep going.
Oh, yeah, definitely, girl.
Always,
And I'll
yes.
see you there next year
Yes.
too.
I
So
love that.
everybody needs to stay tuned for this
Stay tuned. You're gonna see more. The dynamic duo.
one, right? Okay. So, who would you say in your life is your role model?
And I would say in my life, my role model would be my mother
Okay.
because she shows up. She just I don't know. It's just this love that I don't think I'll ever experience ever again in life. So I definitely would have to say it's my mom. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. My mom's definitely very close to, me too. So, yeah. Moms are definitely a daughter's role models always,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It's just like a love that I just feel like I'll never experience from anyone else. Like it's just that motherly love
Hmm.
is different.
Yeah, but it's unconditional.
It's super.
Unconditional. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, have you started any specific platforms for your title?
The only platform that I'm currently doing would be the patient safety movement, which I've been advocating and educating people about within my own social media account. And within that platform, it just states basically, it just educates people on making sure that they're aware of their healthcare rights, essentially, to prevent
Okay.
any medical malpractice mistakes or to help prevent a practitioner from making a medical malpractice mistake.
Okay, I like that. I do like that because there are so many scams these days, even within a phone call, especially like to older people too, I don't get it, It's there's just So I really like that platform that you have built to, help,
Yeah.
put a stop to that
Yeah, it's
in some
important.
means. Yeah, yeah. And it's different, than I haven't heard any other platform like that. So I really do like that.
Yeah,
Um,
it needs to be people. It needs to be more attention to bring more awareness to people that because like I said, it's the third leading cause of death in America. So people need to be very aware of their healthcare and just making sure you're trusting the right person that is treating you.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, so tell us about a challenge that you had experienced and how you did overcome it.
A challenge that I experienced is so many. Life isn't perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say the biggest challenge that I overcame was a culture shock. I went to live in a third world country for a year. I was in a medical school out there, and I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into until I went out there. I assumed like it was gonna be like, this beautiful island and parties every day and just, luxury living. But it was just, I was in for a big culture shock. Living in a third world country is not easy. It's a lot of it's just a lot of poverty everywhere, and it can be very like it can like strain my mental. I just wasn't ready for what I got myself into, and that was a big challenge to overcome because it's not like I could just pack up and move back, home. I
Yeah.
was, there for, a while. I was there for a year. So that was a challenge to having to adapt
And you were just
for sure.
out there for school. May I ask what country?
Yeah, it was St. James School of Medicine. That's the name of the school. And the island is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It is east of Brazil. It's a small island. It's right next to Barbados.
Yeah, you would think that you're going somewhere like really luxurious.
Yeah.
We hear Brazil and
They had their parts. Now it definitely had like its other like its parts where it was super super gorgeous. Like the tourist side was more. It was beautiful. Like the
Mhm.
ocean was beautiful. The beaches were beautiful. Like the natural resources itself it was gorgeous. However, the actual like rural part, like the city part, it's like this like the country still needed more developing. Is at the end of the day it was a third world country,
Yeah,
so it was a big challenge to overcome
yeah,
living
yeah.
that way.
Well, I bet you were so happy whenever you got back to the
It
States.
was a bittersweet type of thing. Like I was happy that I was, back to the life that I had because I didn't realize, how blessed we are to have
Hmm.
resources at our hands. You don't realize what you have till it's gone. Little
Exactly.
things like taking a hot shower or, like going to sleep and not being woken up by, thousands of mosquitoes biting at your ankles. It's little things like that
Yeah,
people
yeah,
we may take it for
yeah,
granted, but
yeah.
it was definitely a hard
Definitely.
time.
Us, America, definitely, I think we do have it made here. I don't think we should be complaining about anything because there's a lot of other people in the world that have it way worse than we do.
Exactly. And even the bad parts in America is nothing compared to what what poverty in America looks nothing like what poverty looks like
Hmm.
overseas in a third world countries. It can't be compared.
Yeah,
So
nothing. Yeah,
it was humbling. It was definitely humbling, and it was an experience that I needed though.
yeah, yeah. Well, good, good. I'm glad that you overcame that challenge and you did learn some of it and you
Yeah.
also grew.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, that was good. So, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? Like if you could go back in time and give your
Yeah.
young,
I would tell my younger self, have fun, do your thing, and just live your life because every day isn't promised. And every day you get a year, a day older, these years are flying by like crazy. So I would definitely tell my younger self to have fun and, go out and just do your thing, it's easy. It's more easy to ask for. Oh no, it's easier to apologize than it is to ask for permission. But I was just telling myself, have fun, enjoy life, and just live life with no regrets for sure.
Yeah.
Even to this day, that's a memo that I live by, because every day is not promised. So I would never want to hinder myself from not having fun or wanting to do something or not going after something, because you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
So.
I do love that answer, because we won't even get this time back. I mean, minutes
Mm-hmm.
just go by and by, and it's just like so crazy to think about, if you like truly think about like, you really only have a specific amount of time on this
Yeah.
earth. So if you have dreams, if you have goals, if you're sad, like, I mean, there's help out
Yeah.
there too, for people. I mean, you have one life, you need to live it to the fullest. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Um, how did you prepare? Could you tell us how did you prepare yourself for the pageant?
That's an
Why are you
amazing question.
laughing?
I could have prepared a little bit better, but I was just having fun.
Did you prepare?
I've prepared a week before.
Me too. I did not prepare at all. At all.
Honestly, I was just having fun with it. Like I said, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I
Hmm.
was just like, like, let me just see what this is about. I didn't realize like reality really didn't hit until probably like the day of we're about to go on stage. I'm like, oh wow, it's a lot of people that showed up.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
are you planning on getting like a coach and stuff like that to help you for the next years? Or are you just gonna like
Definitely.
watch YouTube channels and stuff like that?
Well, definitely next year. I definitely know what I need to do. I definitely don't need to do what I did this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Mm.
next year I'll be more prepared and things like that. And so I would definitely do a coach and prepare in a more timely manner than what I did this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah. I didn't prepare myself. I prepared like one day before. I think I
You
went
know,
down and I
I
put on my
figured that.
face.
I
I
figured
didn't
that when
either. No, I did not
like
prepare at all.
when
At
you
all.
were like when the day before and you're practicing your walk, like when we were practicing, I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one.
So you already knew, like, this girl, it's like,
Yeah, it's kind of like if you know, you know. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I know.
yeah, I'm just like in the hallway, like practicing my walk, like as I'm about to go out and walk.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's just get to something. Okay. What would you say is your biggest flaw?
My biggest flaw. Um, I mean, like I said, nobody's perfect. So I believe it's a couple flaws of fine. I would say my biggest flaw, time management. I procrastinate a lot. As we mentioned earlier, even with the pageant, it's my first pageant. Why am I procrastinating?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's definitely a big flaw of mine that I need to work on. Because that it's not a good habit to not able to, manage your time wisely. So need to
Okay.
I need to
Okay.
work on that.
Well, I'm glad that you noticed that and know that you need to work on it, because timing is everything
Right.
in this world, of course.
Yes, and
Um,
it's not enough time in a day.
not enough time at all. Yesterday, I mean, time just literally, like you said, it flies by. I mean, it's like already what, like
Yeah.
7 o'clock at night? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, What is one thing we would not know about you just by looking at you?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like a lot of people when they meet me, they don't realize that. I would say when it comes to being very well educated, I feel like people when they see me, they probably may not realize. Like maybe they just see just like a dolled up girl, but in reality, it's like, yeah, no, I can pick somebody's brain pretty good. I can, I'm pretty, educated for sure. And I feel like that is one thing I am, obviously proud to admit, but also, I don't go around boasting about it,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's not something that I do. I'm very humble about it. I know, obviously how the education level that I am pursuing, but I choose just to be very humble and just not really, care to speak on it really unless it's brought up. But I honestly I don't talk about it at all when it comes to school and what I have going on and the career that I want. I really don't speak on it just because I'm just
I love that answer. And you're just so beautiful. Just like the tone in your voice is so beautiful. Just like everything. You're just so beautiful inside and out. And like I just love you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. How are you?
Thank you. Okay, so just a couple more questions and then so whenever you didn't win the crown for Miss Petite, how did you
I
feel?
was so happy. I honestly, when, and I don't know if they're in
Yeah.
here still, but when the girls came back, it was a group hug because at the end of the day, it's a sisterhood.
Hmm.
And I knew that, I didn't prepare well enough, as I should have. But I was just having fun. So I was very proud of the winner, Miss Broward County.
I
Congratulations.
know
She deserved it.
she
She
does.
deserved it. Even the first runner up, Kimberly, like y'all were like beautiful. Third runner or second runner up, I believe was Miss Palm Beach. But yeah, they were all gorgeous. They were all beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's at the end of
All
the
of
day,
them
it's a
are gorgeous.
sisterhood. It's positivity, and I was like I said, I was just in it just to have fun. I did not know what I was getting myself into until I got myself into it. So the ladies that were on stage and did their thing, they deserved it. And honestly, Lala, she did her thing. She deserved it.
Yeah, she did do her thing. She did, and she does deserve it.
She did
And
it well. So
I'm
kudos.
excited to see, what she does with her crown, this year. I really
That's
am.
Miss America right there.
Yeah, the neck. She's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna get her on a podcast, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is there anything in particular that you would go back and redo at the pageant?
Yeah, it is actually. I don't know if you remember. I was having a wardrobe malfunction with my bikini, like the bottoms of my bikini. Like
I do
they were just
remember.
they. Yeah. If I was to go back, I probably would have chose a different bikini.
And I felt so bad for you because you kept asking the girls, like, should I wear this skirt? Should I wear this skirt? And like nobody was answering you.
Like
You
I wanted
know,
the thing was with the skirt. I only wanted to wear the skirt, like the I think it's called a syringe. I only wanted to wear the syringe because I was told we had to keep like our butt covered.
mm-hmm.
But like it really like the syringe really didn't flow well. It was just like I don't know. I just felt like it was just I don't know whatever. So I was like I'd
Yeah,
rather just not wear it. But then obviously the whole malfunction with the wardrobe with the
that's
bottoms.
funny
I was
that
just like,
you.
you know what? I just hope that the camera did not get that because I don't know. I hope I'm gonna have to watch the video of the pictures and the videos the of the pageant. But it was just like they were just too loose, like not too loose, but they just weren't tight enough around like the hip area. So I'm just like, oh. And obviously I'm not gonna be pulling my bottoms up on stage, so they were just like, ugh. whatever,
Yeah.
but I could
So
have
you
did a
didn't
better
even
job
try
there.
your bikini on
No,
prior to the
no,
pageant?
I did. I did, but I tried it on with the syringe, so it didn't. But
Oh,
then it's like without wearing the syringe, it's like, you
yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
it's I don't know. They weren't like I don't know. It's
Okay.
but I would definitely go back and just change the whole bikini all
Okay.
overall. But I liked it because of like the glitz of like the bra top. But yeah, the cheeks were cheeking.
I see more cheeks than that though, actually.
Yeah, I just didn't want, the cheeks to be too cheeky, too cheeky.
Yeah, yeah. Your cheeks were fine. I liked your cheeks. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So what do you think was the best part about the pageant?
Just the overall experience. I really can't really just pinpoint one thing. I feel like the overall experience, meeting, all the other ladies and connecting with them and creating a bond, um, a lifelong bond for sure. I feel like that was the best experience, just to meet with other ladies that had like the same, aspirations, or like the same like um ideas or whatever, when it comes to just wanting just to have fun and
Yeah.
just do our thing on stage. So I definitely, that was amazing, just to experience that with other women. So for sure that.
Yeah. That was my favorite. My favorite too is,
Yeah,
meeting women from all walks of life. Because, I don't go out, here,
yeah,
I
same. I
don't really,
don't go out much.
so I
Yeah, but
don't
like
really have any friends really besides like my sister queens. So,
yeah, so it's like we all create like a bond, and
yeah.
it's cool to like keep in contact, and
Yeah.
continue just to grow with each other. And you know even though like we're competing against each other, it's still not like a competition. It's like still being proud that the next person won, because that's what it's about, cheering for the next person.
Exactly, exactly. And I'll be rooting for you, like, and you root for me, and
Yeah,
we just, it's just that's all it's
like
about.
a domino effect.
And um, could you for anybody that's watching that's like too afraid to step out of their comfort zone and step into this type of platform, what would advice would you give them?
I would give them what I would give them the advice that I would tell myself a year ago. And basically, like, if you're going to join a pageant, you really do have to prepare the right way. Obviously it is a lot of money going into it. So like, don't just waste your money, actually, try and go out there and, meet with a coach, and try to connect with other women, and seeing, who have experience in pageants, and seeing, what they would recommend. It was a thing that happened, which was another thing I would change about the pageant. So I ordered a dress, and it took the dress maybe like 2 months to arrive. And when the dress arrived, it was not what was advertised online. The dress arrived 3 weeks before the pageant. So then I had to find a completely new dress, and like that can be delivered within 2 weeks. And so I would definitely recommend, for sure, doing your research on pageant dresses and companies, to make sure that they are who they say they are, and they're not going to just take your money and then take forever to send you a dress, and then when the dress arrives, it's completely different than what you ordered.
Yeah. Yeah, you do got to be careful, especially whenever you're ordering from out of the country,
Mm-hmm.
because I received many dresses that are just like,
Yeah,
oh my
that
gosh, what
happened
is
with
this?
me.
Yeah,
So I literally
yeah,
had to find a whole new dress 3 weeks before. And yeah, but the dress that I originally wanted, it was so gorgeous. But it is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I really loved your dress. I loved all your outfits. I loved your pink outfit too. I
Thank
told you that.
the dress. I left the dress. Did you
No,
see in the
oh,
yeah?
and then I sent a message. I was like, I think that's the Miss Duval County
I
Petite's
left
dress.
my dress backstage. It's fine. I hope whoever finds it can wear it. If not, maybe they can give it to somebody that can.
Well, you looked absolutely gorgeous in it. And
Thank you.
I am so glad that I was able to meet you because you are truly a
Yeah,
beautiful person inside and out.
thank you.
Um, You know, I think that God has big plans for you. You have a really big heart, and I definitely can see that God has really big plans for you.
Yes,
And
it's
I can't wait to see you just like blossom because you really do deserve it.
thank
You
you.
really do. And I also want to thank you for letting me interview you and asking you these questions.
Anytime.
I really appreciate that. For everybody that's watching, please go and follow Confessions of a Beauty Queen. I'll put it I will tag it on this story. We're going to start moving the podcast over there, but I need to get the follows up before we move it over there. We're not going to have anybody watching us. So, everybody stay tuned because this is so much fun talking with all these girls. I mean, you get to hear about, the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad,
Yeah.
So, it's it can also good advice for girls too. So hopefully confessions to the crown, changing women's life with one crown at a time. Hopefully that's our mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap,
So
snap.
snap, snap, mic drop. All right. Okay. Well, it was so nice talking to
Yes,
you.
thank
And I'll
you.
be talking to you more, I'm sure, as we're
Yeah,
getting ready for the pageant and stuff.
anytime.
I'll be posting this on this main page and the other main page. You will also be able to find the full video in my YouTube. The link is in my bio to my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to find the full video there because Instagram doesn't let you upload videos this long. So you'll be able to find the full video in the YouTube channel. So make sure you go check it out. And I'll be interviewing a beauty queen once a week. So stay tuned, everybody,
I'm
and
this
have
is next
a
week.
blessed weekend and stay out of trouble. Don't drink.
Yes. Good night.
Night. Love you, darling.
Love you.
Okay. Okay, guys. Hope you like that.